Hello, Professor Bright here. Welcome back to the Sunless Sea. Last episode was trying. A few of my favorite locations, or at least the local locations, Mountain Island and Visage, both ended badly. Mountain Island is now completely depopulated by the Fathom King, and Visage, they just sort of beat me up because I was dressed as a bat. It was very upsetting. But we made it back to London, so everything worked out just fine. And I had to sacrifice some fuel because we had so many port reports that I actually sort of overstocked on fuel. Hush. Hush. It's fine. So, what we're going to do today... we are going to Venderbite to drop off all those colors that we have because, my god, I have a ton of them. Or at least more of them than I should be carrying around. Second thing we do, go to Palmerston because our strategic information's there, and we get to speak with that charming deviless. But first, two little bits of business, well, technically three. We have a new recruit available. The Genial Magician. Good afternoon, Captain. Perhaps I can do your engines some good. No? Haha, I'm quite the engineer. Difficult to credit, isn't it? But here are my references. And of course, I'll pay the 50 echoes to get him on board. Love me my stories. Welcome aboard. I'll get to work below. Perhaps I should change out of this jacket first, of course. Yeah, might be a good idea, sir. Don't wear a jacket into the engine room. You know, might get caught on things, might, kill you. It's also, well, you'll see. Anyway, the other thing we can do is something I don't think I've ever done, actually, now I'm thinking about it. We can go into our study, and we can build an anatomical cabinet and a monstrous almanac. Which, I think I'm gonna do that. 'Cause, a bit beneficial. So, creating an anatomical cabinet. You've learned so much, now create an object lesson that will guide you in the destruction of your enemies. Sounds like my kind of thing. A conversation piece. In the cheerier watches, sailors will gather round it and point out scars, quirks, deformities. Mugs of grog in hand, they will discuss the remains as art critics in a Vale garden gallery might discuss competent paintings. I think I just made one of those little, skeleton things. I think that's what that is. Oh dear. And our monstrous almanac. You could fill whole shelves of notebooks with what you've learned of the Zee, its monsters, its treasures, its secrets, and so you will. Which gets me pages. Very useful. A distillation of treasures, the most complex truths evade easy revelation. One must track them, harry them, cage them. They may be caged only by ink wrung from the veins of treasures. To record these truths, I must grind these treasures for ink. They will call me eccentric, they will call me deranged, but they will never call me ignorant. But why though? It belongs in a museum, and I crushed it to make ink. Also, this is a thing. This belongs in a museum, assuming that colonial imperial appropriation for the purposes of hegemonic taxonomization is a suitable response to the problem of intercultural contact. Which it probably is, because museums are magnificent institutions. Did not know that was a thing. Wait, treasure ink? Really? Really? Huh. Intriguing, to say the least. We do have to eventually create a whispering trophy case. But still, we are doing... Okay, are those only one time now? Oh. That's unfortunate. I was under the impression I could just keep making those and boost up my skills quicker. Or at least in the exact same increment that I would with our team, but hush. Anyway, moving along, because there is business to do, and the music is cut out a while ago. But I only just noticed it now. It's kind of eerie. Now I gotta fill the silence with nonsense. As is admittedly tradition. There we go. Alright. So, Hunter's Keep first, because... Well, actually, no. Also, that's the wrong button. And I can't transform here. Well then. There we go. Transform. Transform. Come on. There we go. So yes, going to Low Barnet, getting the report there first, because why not? Porque non. Oh, this was why I couldn't... What is this? I don't think I noticed this before, which is worrisome, because there's no reason I shouldn't have. Low Barnet. We're aware of the husband, just explore the church, and then... Remind me. Of Eigel of Dehut. Knowledge of the first mate's question. Intriguing. But no, this is all stuff we can't really do right now. Was that third option always there? Ah, yes, the Gant pole. Yes, it was. Look, it's been a while. I have so many things to do here. Like, ridiculous amounts of things that need my attention. I mean, just looking at my journal, it is full of things that need doing. So many. And we're going to be removing a few of them today, hopefully, in theory, possibly. Or at least decreasing their number. Oh, the pretty music died. Oh well. Is fine. Before we do this bit of business, reconnoiter the island. Oh, did I forget? Oh, I forgot to get recent... Huh. Okay. Not sure what... I guess because I actually do have the opportunity to speak to them, this is blocked out, but... Anyway. Yes. Deliver her brother's regret in needle form. She offers a smooth wrist and does not flinch. Perhaps not the best of ideas, but we'll do it. Only this? Afterwards, she rubs her wrist. I was certain he had fathered a Deviless's child. I'd steeled myself to meet the yellow-eyed creature and offered a respectable home, but this? He kept sleepless watches over a pile of buried paperwork. In a half-wondering voice, she adds, He's right. The secret has made me think the less of him. What a wormy little man, my brother. She straightens her gloves and walks away. Meh. Happens. Look, there's plenty of guilt to be had in just little minor things that don't really affect the people that you, technically speaking, have hurt. But, oh well. Anyway, ignoring all that nonsense. Killing the pirates because they're here. Hi, what are you gonna give me? It's gonna be treasure? Better be treasure. Oh. I guess, prisoner's honey. This is what they call prisoner's honey, wrung by the lamplighter bee from the exile's rose. I wonder who made up all these names, remarks able seaman Carget. Someone who has read a sight too many books, I'm thinking. Yeah, perhaps. Perhaps not. I wonder, is there anything on the coast for me to worry about? Hello. Delicious, delicious secrets. Also, more of the tomb colonies, I see. Oh, rather extensive, aren't they? And hey, even more things that I could have sworn I already found, but okay. If you say I don't, I will take the fragments of secrets that you offer. Yes, don't worry about it. Nothing important. Nothing for you to worry about. So, yes, I know. I need to get to Grove College. Just don't worry about it. Well, gather gossip, obviously. And explore Venderbite. Oh, the raggedy fellow. Captain, I'm a good seaman. I'm yours if you'll have me. Will you have me? I'm hungry. I'll work hard. He seems likely enough, if a little ragged and sorrowful. Take him with us. Could use an extra hand, yeah, just in case. Taking a chance. You won't be sorry, I'll work double watches. Ask anyone, they'll tell you I have a good name. Yes, yes, eventually you get him to stop talking. His enthusiasm is promising, if a little pitiable. Already. This is the Zailor who came begging to you for birth. He's done good work, this one, in the 10 seconds I've had him on board. But he's keeping a little shrine to Salt, the nameless god of the horizon at the back of the hold. Permit it. Out here, our captain needs all the help he can get, even from sad, strange gods of farewells. A breath of air, you let him keep his salt circle and his chalked arrow. That night, as you stand on the foredeck, a soft breeze comes out of the east. The salt's direction. Tosses your hair. Passes. In the past, I haven't actually allowed any worship of the Z-gods. But hopefully they don't make me regret it. But yes, the first curator. Hello. Well, 2 of them. It's worth it, I suppose. Give it your hunter's eyes. I saw it once. I saw it long ago, when first I came here below. The driest of chuckles. My left eye is blind. Should I replace it with this one, it will be no blinder. But perhaps I will see within. He raises the hand with the hunter's eye towards his concealed face. No sound is indescribable, but some should be. This is one. Let us not trouble ourselves with its nuances, its reminders of marsh and gangrene and chrysalid emergence. Take, it says, its voice is ragged. It gestures at a side table where Spoir Tusk sits. A pearl tiara is perched jauntily atop the tusk. Both, apparently, are yours. And that gets us our captivating treasure and a hunting trophy. Useful, useful. And this mirror catch box full of very angry dream snakes. Oh my, they are cross. A tomb dry chuckle. They won't stay imprisoned long, but longer than I will. It becomes motionless for so long that you wonder if it is finally truly dead. At last it expels a rattling breath and points wordlessly at a cloisonne mask on a trophy stand, half visible in the gloom. Elder continent, it wheezes, made within sight of the mountain. Wear it and think of me. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be wearing that. Sorry. Well, we have a few more parts to find, but depart for now. You have no further business with the curator. Just now. Also, I just find him very disturbing. The obsequious steward bows obsequiously. The flickering lights of Venderbite seem bright after the curator's lair. Well, onward. North. Wither Codex Palmerston. And from there, wherever the hell we want to go, 'cause Lord knows there is much I need to discover. Probably go to Anthe, actually. Anthe and elsewhere. Actually, a good question. Where else do I want to go? Something to consider for later, I suppose. I do want to get back to the Gant Pole, though, because we did send a monster there. Well, let me rephrase that. We almost killed a monster, and it should be there now to be dissected? Question mark? Well, not technically dissected, I suppose. It's a haruspex, and she's vivisecting them, I suppose. Haruspexing them. I don't know the verb of that, okay? I'm gonna leave. Although if we run into any of the big guys, I think we might be able to take them. I think so. Yeah, you're not getting shore leave, guys. Gather our intelligence. The citizens of Wither enjoy questions, so much so that they can always answer a question with another question. And this makes intelligence gathering frustrating. Are you asking for any particular reason? At what time of day? Is that your hat? Might it be 6? It could be 6. Eventually you cobble together enough implication and supposition to compose a report. Rather like this game, actually. Lord supposition. Very much so. Well, it's not like I'm going to use it, so bye. Goodbye, anatomical cabinet. And maybe after selling them, I can remake them. Maybe that's the deal. Because I did do some reading, and that was supposed to be the only way to get your pages up to significant levels. Supposedly. Oh, and it occurs to me I did not speak. That's interesting. But no, compiler report. I did not speak with the genial magician. How irresponsible of me. He's a good engineer, despite that missing hand, but sailors fall silent when he passes. Oh, well, that's not ever gonna happen. Anyway, and not the proposition the genial magician, is just my page is at least 20 points higher than Iron's. That's at 95. Yeah, that ain't happening. Not anytime soon, anyway. So how'd you come to be an engineer, sir, after a meal of salt pork and a glass of good Greyfields? A drained glass, he gestures carefully with his hook. This makes card tricks difficult, but we know about mechanisms, we magicians. My specialty was mirrors, but there are principles in common. It was a good start, and I found what I needed to go to Z. Why? Because, Captain, someone owes me a hand. Once a friend and now an enemy. I'm looking for a weapon to use against them, if, once we find it, I may have a favor to ask you. Indeed. There's actually something I was worrying about if I could find it on VendorByte. But didn't. I wonder if there might be somewhere else we could... Well, doesn't matter right now. For now, unimportant. We'll worry about his little bit of revenge later. Although, is there anything else we can ask about? Nope. Excuse me, what? Wait. Oh, yes, dispelling darkness. Not something I'm gonna really do, though. Improving morale. What next? Oh, don't bother, you little corsairs. You're not gonna bother me, I'm not gonna bother you. It'll be fine. We'll just get to Palmerston and then plan the rest of our trips through the Z. And all will be well. Although we might acquire some more supplies. It's fine. It's more or less fine. Mount Palmerston, brimstone, always brimstone. Chat to the port folk about the Brimstone Convention. There's a revolution in hell, and the aristocracy of devils fled here. Here they plot in exile. I worry, though. They don't do us any harm. They stay up there, and we stay down here. If hell's fighting itself, that's good for all of us, isn't it? Not necessarily. We could get involved in that conflict. And you want 5 bales of parabola linen. Not happening today, though. Let's find our contact. You have a rendezvous in the ruined granary up on the headland, where the last generation of farmers died in the volcano's flames. Cheerful! Hello, I have something for you. A cowled and buzzing shape clasps your elbow. It whispers in your ear. Its breath is lava and old brass, and queasy vibration shudders through you where its gloved appendage has taken hold. You have what you came for. Back aboard the ship. Quickly. Your vision blurs. Perhaps you are unwell. Perhaps. Although I wonder what that could possibly have been. Also that I'm not allowed to speak with the deviless, but that was the whole point of the trip. I guess I need my something awaits you quality to go up, and that's fine, I guess. Oh well, let's go to Anthe. I mean, I don't want to just end on that note. That would be silly. Oh wow, that is very red. Which I suppose makes sense, but oh my, I did not realize how lava-y that was. Well, let's fight against the current, wasting fuel. Because that seems like a good idea. Come on, we got information to gather. Also, potentially story. I mean, we are sharp in the spleen? Question mark? Can't remember what we sharpened. Well, gather our poor report, of course. The animal tree will want stories of this place. Consider our own condition. Should you go sharp, or have you already taken on sharpness that you now regret? Technically could do that. Okay, yeah. Let your lungs become a chamber of crystal. Nope. Eh. I guess mineralizing our skeleton might be the next thing I do. Well, let's cultivate the capacity for sharpness, I guess. It isn't easy to go sharp as the Antheans do, but most who come here find themselves desiring the condition sooner or later. Nights of meditation. The environment is a help, but you must also prepare your mind and your will. Going sharp means giving up many sensations. All dependent on my heart's quality, I see. What if it fails, though? A struggle in the dark. You struggle to right your mind. Instead, you give yourself nightmares of body parts that grow brittle and snap off. Oh! Good. I can cultivate it through chemical means. Old logbooks record a preparation of minerals and salts that helps the body convert. It is untested. Okay, then. I see. I cannot have multiple sharpnesses. I see. Oh well, relinquish the pursuit for now. Perhaps there's other business for you in Anthe. Remind me, though, what did I sharpen? I want to say it was the spleen, but I'm not entirely sure. Anthe? There you are. Yes. We're aware of the... It was the spleen. Right. Perfect. Just wanted to make sure. But yes, visit Rosina in her chambers. She's both healer and patient, convalescing in an ice bath among the sharp-spleened. The Antheans speak of her often. The air gets chillier as you approach. So really, this is just a... It's just a chance to interact with her. Return to Anthe. I think I figured this place out, which I should have figured out when I initially came here and remembered, but I didn't. So, cut away the sharpness, return to something closer to your natural state. Your case wasn't too advanced. Happily, you don't have to cut away everything, but there are losses. You will bear the scars in exchange for being merely flesh again. Although there was a place I could... Well, it doesn't matter now. Barbing of the lungs, but I have these qualities. Oh well, go sharp in the liver. Take on a proud indifference to toxins. Fraternize with spies, assassins, professional poisoneers, and those who need to survive on strange diets. The Salon of Silver Salts. When you've grown liver sharp, you may take the left exit from the main chamber of Anthe and descend a staircase gritty underfoot. The Salon of Silver Salts is hung with small lights, and the inhabitants look ordinary. They are sipping arsenical teas and dining on poisonous toadstools. A woman in the corner offers a constant flow of wit at the expense of jaundice victims. Another wears the tattered remains of an iron and misery uniform. Gather flourishing intelligence among the sharp-livered. This is where spies gather, after all. They know the contact you're seeking, but he's not here. He's gone sharp in the liver, no doubt, says the woman with the venom ruby ring. But he's also a student of codes and encryptions, and that has taken him to the chambers of the tongue. The man next to her makes a face. Those people are all terribly rude, he says. Stay here with us. Very well. I see how we do this, though. I see. Tell me, how far must I go? I'm not cutting anything away, by the way. No. Let's see here. Tongue. Accumulation of the tongue. I see. You need Anthe number of sharpnesses, 1. And, no, that's, This one I think is bugged because it says you need Anthe number of sharpnesses 1, Anthe number of sharpnesses no more than 0. But that's... Unless it means capacity 1 and number of sharpnesses no more than 0. I don't know. Anyway, this one doesn't look bugged. Except it does. Number of sharpnesses 2, number of sharpnesses no more than 0. I'm fairly certain I saw this saying that you needed capacity for sharpness 2. You know what? I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to assume that these things are actually wrong, and what I need to do is increase my capacity further. Although I'm concerned, but it's not important right now. Anyway, listen in on the nearest group of people. What do they speak of here? Black gloves. An accomplished poisoner is standing behind a table of vials. All guaranteed lethal, she says, but they have different tastes and flavor profiles. Here, taste this one in water. It's impossible to detect. She tips a small blue bottle into a goblet and holds the drink out expectantly. Listen, she adds, if you like this sort of work, you could do worse than go sharpen the tongue, too. Consider our condition. See if we can get the capacity up a little bit. Paradoxical, but okay. Let your lungs become a chamber of crystal. Why not? Breathe less often and more purely. Take on the companionship of divers, opera singers, coal miners, and producers of poisonous gas. The salon of incense. The chamber is lined with black crystal. Braziers are lit, and a low haze hangs in the air, troubling none of the inhabitants. Okay. Oh. Intriguing. But consider our own condition real quick. Any number of sharpness is 2. Number of sharp... I'm uncertain of this one. Very uncertain. Let's go back. Follow a polythreme exile. A hulking clay figure is visible through the smoke. It moves away through the opposite door. The speed of The speed of unhappiness. You follow. The clay man is moving fast down several corridors, towards the section of Anthe reserved for the bone sharp. A sight like that would not be at all extraordinary in London, but most of the inhabitants of Anthe seem complacent, possibly even indolent. Hardly anyone is ever in a hurry. The man ducks into the bone barrow. A person would be unwise to follow unless they had considerable confidence in their own skeleton. Sharp in lung and bone. Interesting, so I need different combinations of traits in order to go to different places. We have some problems here. A quite a few problems. But so be it. Mingle with hurriers, getters, and thrusters. They used to be coal miners, now they're impervious to coal gas or flooding. They might give you something, they might lure your crew away. Well, if only one. Why not? Help yourself, there's Z-Coke and to spare. Are you planning to leave Anthe? Are you sure? Most people don't, but you may have the fuel if you need it. The only thing is, if you do go fully sharp, they'll take it back to offer to someone else that can use it. They didn't spend all that time in the mine, pushing carts heavier than a cow, just to have it go to waste, so mind you use it. Interesting. I say. Could stop by the smokehouse, a hedonistic sanctuary for those who've gone sharp in both liver and lung. Trade them some prisoner's honey for essential supplies. I see. I see. Perhaps not for now, though. Anthe is confusing. But we will return to this place eventually. Have to get a sharp tongue next. But for now, we plan on where we want to go, actually, because Lord knows there are many places that need to be gotten to. Not least of which is the Port Cecil, because I do need some more Skintalak in order to save Rose. But that's a matter for the future. For now, thank you for your time. Note the like, comment, and subscribe buttons below. Use them responsibly, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.